Are you ready to imagine with me?
Yeah.
We need your creativity.
Oh, it's such a good question.
What does love mean to you?
Sometimes you're just unlucky. It's not a romantic way of looking at it, but when you do get lucky.
In all your travels, did you ever feel you belonged anywhere?
I'm Turkish, and I've always been proud of that.
Would you rather lose all your memories or never be able to make new ones? Kereem, what are you afraid of?
Humanity's not doing well. How can I be happy when I am very aware of what the f is going on in the world?
So we just finished a longish interview.
Intense.
And I think you'll have to go on a roller coaster ride with Kereem. He'll take you up and down, but he'll bring you back. I enjoyed it personally.
No, it was great. It was great.
I hope you did too.
No, it was great. It was wonderful. Very wonderful.
So, anyways, always support us, subscribe, and our job is to get you the interesting minds, good stories.
Great job. Great job.
And a good, it takes two.
I mean, the things we talked about.
I think so.
Yeah.
So, and of course, if you know Kereem, then I'm hoping you get to see new angles of him. And if you don't know him, stalk him, follow him, support him, and his upcoming journey and his writing and his film and his artistry. Show some love and enjoy the talk. Cool.
Thank you.
All right, man. It's crazy how we just like hit it off before even.
Like the second we saw each other, we were just like, we didn't even say like, hey, how are you? How's it going? We just went into it. So,
it's energies, Kereem. I was just telling the team, I'm like, compare this location with the other 3 locations we just shot at. I was telling my producer too, I'm like, just see the level of calm and serenity or intimacy you get from a certain location. Because in Dubai, I only shoot in my studio, which is a white studio. Yeah. It's a given. When you travel, it's a piece of the puzzle to get it right.
Right.
You have the best one, I think.
No, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, less is more. It's just you and me. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you were viral maybe 4 years ago or 3 years ago on our account. People would tag you for like weeks, make a whole Twitter campaign when it was called Twitter. Like, you should get Kereem, you should get Kereem.
Well, I'm glad it took you guys 4 years.
A few
It was like 4 years.
Yeah.
You all should have reached out. We would have done it. No, but I'm glad we're doing it now. You know, do you believe in that? I believe in that. Like, there's just always a time and place for everything. And then that's just like, and I feel like if you're open to that, then that's when you're just kind of like, all right, you know what? I do like the flow. And that's when you start trusting the flow. Like, we're just going deep in.
I stopped believing coincidences recently. Like, officially, I stopped.
Okay.
I think it's just a lazy label to some things that happen. You're like, this shit can't happen randomly this much. Like, the probability of it is too low for me to say coincidence.
Right.
So I stopped saying it.
Yeah. No, definitely.
So this is not a coincidence for me.
No, man. Like, I feel like, yeah, I mean, you know, but with that mindset too, you do have to also accept just the negative as well, you know? And that's when it's just kind of like, I feel like just being emotional beings, that's when, are we allowed to curse?
Yeah.
That's when you just have the mind fuck.
Yeah.
You're just like, what? But, hey, things happen. So yeah.
So let's start.
Let's do it.
My first question is usually, how are you really doing, Kereem?
I think on a personal aspect, you know, it would be wrong for me to complain. So it's one of those things where it's like I can't complain because I think I do have a lot of things to be blessed about, and just being aware of that. That's what's important to me. You know, being aware of many other things, the luck, and all of that stuff, and just counting your blessings for that. But I don't think it really matters how you individually are doing when your surroundings are not doing so well. And so I do believe we're social beings, where we are collective. We were just talking about energy. And I do feel like with science developing in the quantum field, we're really realizing a lot of things we didn't know. Like differences of what actually cause and effect can be and is, and the implements it has, and just all that depth. So thinking about it in that aspect, which I do love, thinking about some things in that aspect, I can't say I'm doing well because we're not doing well. The planet's not doing well. Humanity's not doing well. So, and you know, just realizing what you're in. I don't know. I think it's tough. I think it's tough, and it's sad. You know. So how am I doing, and the things that I'm thinking about mainly and feeling? I think it's more this, and it's just a lot of the nonsense isn't stopping. So yeah, I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's fair to say.
You know, in the most general aspect, yeah, we have issues. We have issues, man. Like, we have issues, and it's sad because, I mean, you think about the things we do for capitalism, right? Like, don't worry, I'm not gonna get into anything like crazy, but just a business structure, right? So if a business isn't performing well, and if the business is literally like, if the employees in that business, like as far as like job satisfaction and happiness is 99% like just not happy and struggling in that business, and 1% is just like, all right, well, you change some things, right? You'd fire the CEO, you do that, maybe you go into a different strategy, you do something for that business to do well. Man, the world business it's not doing well, and we're just not doing anything about it. It's just sad. So yeah.
Recently, I was at an event, and the guy at the event, they just did something really big in Dubai with Xenia. And one of the Xenia guys said, Anas, when I met your tourism guys in Dubai, one of the seniors there said, we run Dubai like a private business. And when you think of it, it's kind of what you just said.
Right.
Dubai is successful in many regards because the people are happy, we're safe.
And that's what
Quality
it cares
of life.
about. That's what it cares about.
Yeah.
Like I lived in Dubai. Sorry, I'm cutting you off. I lived in Dubai in '94, and like it was just the happiest part of my childhood. It was incredible, and it was definitely not what Dubai is now. But there was always an aspect of just safety, like what is a business's or a country's main job for the people, especially that live there and pay taxes, because you're feeding that business, is, okay, I'm going to provide you safety. I'm going to provide you happiness. It's providing you things, a quality of life. So I'm sorry I cut you off, but you're absolutely right. You know, Dubai is a right example.
Like, I think if more governments and more countries just followed that basic, it seems common sense, but it's not so common, you will do well as a country. Like, if you at the top really want to do well, it's very short-sighted if you want to only be the 1% and, like you said, the 99 is not happy. You make some money and wealth and you'll monopolize it, but until when your kids are not probably going to see it.
Yeah.
So it's not long-term.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, but I think that philosophy used to exist a bit more. Maybe our parents or our grandparents, because, I mean, you know, you think about it, like back then, it was just kind of like, okay, you pay your dues, you work, you will have a house, you will own a house, you'll own a car, and you'll own a summer house. And that was like, that was just kind of like the deal, you know? But like, you look at now, I mean, doing the math to own a house and to what you're making on like just like a normal scale job, you can't. So then it's just kind of like, then why? So why? I mean, I don't know if you've seen this. I came across it and I was just so inspired, and I think the world was inspired as well. This one guy, he was working at a tire company or something, and he was kind of like saving up money to learn sailing, and then just wanted to sail to and he pretty much did it. He sold everything, and he got on a sailboat with his cat. Do you know about this guy? Like, oh my gosh, you got to see it. It's just so inspiring. And he sailed, and like. And he did it, you know, and like he just learned how to sail, and he sailed to I think the Hawaii or the Caribbean, which I know is just like completely opposites. But regardless, the fact that you know he did this, and that's the thing which you're seeing the mindset. I feel like of a lot of people are going that way. So maybe it is a positive thing because we end up living life and realizing that most of the things that we think matter don't really matter. And the thing that we're hurting the most is the thing that actually matters. And that's why we're just so disconnected, anxiety-filled, like just people. Because we're so disconnected from what we're supposed, like, you know, we're not supposed to be wearing shoes. It's disconnecting us from the planet.
I was reading how even the way shoes are designed, where they tuck in your toes, that's very unhealthy for you.
Oh, look.
Supposed to be more like your feet should be spread out.
Right. The guy I'm working with, who's actually here, my trainer, Furkan. I mean, that's the first thing we worked on. He's like, you need to be able to, like, look, let's put a string on each of your toe and see if you can push it down. Like, I'll lift it and you won't be able to. You're so disconnected, and this is your feet. Like, that's like
your base.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things we're doing wrong, man. There's a lot of things we're doing wrong. I mean, let's talk about food, right? We're poisoning ourselves. I don't know. But I guess you need to see the wrong to do the right, which I'm hoping.
Yeah, in some ways we are getting there, I think. Especially after COVID, people are way more health conscious. Anyways, let me go back to you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Wow.
It's
going to be like a 5-hour interview.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Who are you, Kereem?
Who am I? I mean, I'm a 38-year-old human, which I don't even know what that means, actually, human. But I don't know, man. I'm just some 38-year-old guy who loves what he does. I love acting. I love the whole storytelling process behind and in front of the camera. Blessed. I'm Turkish. And yeah, but someone who loves the world. I'm just so upset. I love this planet. Like, I love this planet. It's incredible. And I think as I'm getting older, I'm just like appreciating it way more, which I think that's what usually happens, you know? Like, I remember, like, you'd be a child, like my grandfather, he would just like mesmerize over like just like flowers, this, that. And I was like, what is going on? But now I'm just like, you know, I'm just like, guys, look at these colors. But you think about it and you're just like, it is phenomenal. It's phenomenal, and just like, yeah. So I'm someone, I mean, man, I love this planet. I just want some guy who just wants to like live like a good life on this planet, do some good. But yeah, I guess that's me.
Your childhood in 3 words.
colorful, accepting, and just eye-opening at a very young age. I think just because we traveled every like 2.5 years, we just go to another country. So yeah, it's weird. It was very weird. But that expat life, I feel like Dubai is very used to that, used to that culture as well. But yeah, it's very different.
Did you, with all your travels, did you ever feel you belonged anywhere?
Yeah, I feel like as a child, I felt like I belonged everywhere, you know? Like when we were living in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, I was like, all right, UAE, like that's it. The culture, you just adapt to it because you're a child, you're a sponge, you don't have the whole, like, you're just like, all right, cool. All right, let's do it. Like you accept things, or then you go to Texas and just like, all right, y'all, let's say y'all. All right, y'all, and it's like, people were calling me like, they were just like, what's up, dog? I'm like, what? Why are they calling me a dog? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't understand, but then like, you're all into that. So yeah, I think everywhere, like, I mean, that's the thing. And like, I mean, Indonesia, right? Like, I mean, we have like home videos of like, I'm just like a small redhead curly thing just running around speaking Indonesian, I was like, because I had this lovely like Indonesian nanny, but like, yeah, so like, you just like my favorite dish is probably in the world is like bakmi goreng, like, because that's what I grew up with. And so all of that makes you. So yeah, I mean, like I'm Turkish. I'm Turkish, and I've always been proud of that, and I've always just been Turkish. And I feel like with the expat life, you actually have more of a nationalism thing going on, because you're kind of wearing that everywhere you go, and you kind of see that from your family as well. But you also realize that like that's just the color on the palette, and you don't want one color. I want a bunch of colors. And I've been lucky enough to experience that. But that's the thing. Then you just don't understand all this bullshit.
Okay, hypothetically, if I get you a backpack,
Yeah.
and I bring it to you, and I say, put in all the emotions that you're feeling in this period, and then I take the backpack and I open it, what do I see inside?
Like right now? I don't know, man. I think, I have no idea. Like objects?
No, emotions. If I find you put your emotions in this backpack,
Right.
I open it, what do I find?
I feel like just like a huge ass painting, where you have the dark, but you also have like, hey, this is very there and possible, but there is also this, yeah, it'd be a painting, I think, I don't know.
So you're trying to...
I'm trying to understand it, like I'm
translate-
objectifying it, I guess.
It's the question is simpler, but you made it even cool. The question is more like, which emotions would I find in the bag?
Oh.
But you transform the emotions to an object.
Yeah. Well, I guess because I think when we talked initially, I was talking about all those emotions. So yeah, I think.
But you can keep it the way you are.
Yeah.
Like, it's interesting that you changed your emotions into a painting.
Yeah, it'd be. I mean, I feel like what you take out of the backpack would just be like a freaking painting, where it's like, So there's a lot of things going on there. But yeah.
You studied in Boston too, right?
I did.
Yeah, me too.
Emerson. Oh, really?
Northeastern.
Okay. All right. What years?
Way
were
before you probably.
All right. No, not way before.
98 to 2003.
How was it?
It's one of my best years.
Yeah.
Because I loved playing football, and I played it there.
Oh, nice. What position?
Striker, winger.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not soccer.
Okay.
Football, actual football.
Yeah, football.
I played the varsity and semi-pro there.
Damn. Okay.
And you, how was it for you?
It was great. I loved Boston. I feel like it's a perfect place for a student to be.
I agree.
I can't imagine what high school, what college, I'm not going to even get in before that, but like I can't imagine what high school and college would be like with social media in my life, right? Like, so I think that's why also like I think about college, like, I mean, sure, we had Facebook and this and that, but like, I mean, in general, I think it was just like, I really look at time as like the period before we were just documenting everything, and the period after. And the period before is just like, I mean, you look at the 90s, you're just like, man, like, it's different. Because we were just very like, it was a lot of things, right? There was a lot of responsibility to be able to be social. So I don't know, like, like as we get more lazy, I feel like, you know, just, I mean, back then you really, I mean, I don't know, like even going somewhere or meeting up someplace or, you know, all that stuff, like, I don't know, it's just more, there was more something to it. But yeah, college was amazing. I loved it.
You know, I was talking to Esther Perel 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And she said something. She said, today you have 1,000 people as a virtual friend, yet not one to feed your cat when you're traveling.
Right. That's good.
It's so true.
So true.
And scary.
It's, well, I mean, look, it is scary.
Because before, when we were young, you could at least bunch up 6 people who would take care of your pet. At least.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
But like, then you're like, what about the current person and the current teenager?
It's different. It's a different world. It's a different world. And like, I don't want to sound like, you know, I mean, I feel
we're
like
pissing on the.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't want to sound like, you know, like an old grumpy person, be like, oh, that new generation. But like, I don't know. I'm just, it's kind of scary. I
don't think you sound like a pessimist. I think we're being a bit realistic. I think I'm very fair to Gen Z and their level of knowledge compared to the idiot, maybe knowledge we had.
Right.
It was very basic.
Right.
Knowledge-wise, they kill us. General knowledge, they kill us.
Definitely.
Fighting for what they love and what they're passionate about.
So much more active.
Earth rights and planet, they're way better.
Oh, yeah.
But do they lack maybe grit? They can. Resilience? They can. Social skills? They can. Right. Not all of them. So I think I don't want to just critique. There is both. Like
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, look, there's always criticism in everything, but yeah.
So Boston was good.
Yeah.
What does family mean to you?
When I think about family, like an image that comes to my mind is just like a kangaroo in the pouch, and like where you have like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like we are that close. That's important. That's important. And that close doesn't mean, I mean, I only see my parents like once a year at a certain time, right? If I'm lucky, it's twice a year at a certain time, and I've been doing this for since I was 17. So it's something. It's also a thing where it's just kind of like thinking about the amount of time I've spent with them. I'm in my life where I've spent more time without them, always in my life, but it doesn't change a thing. And so that's why it's just like it just feels very close to me, because I guess that has made me realize that is what closeness is, you know? Like, even if the person's not there or the people are not there around you, whatever, it's just like with one phone call or with one anything, you just know they're always there. And so, like you were saying, you can have 1,000 friends, but no one's gonna look at your cat. And dude, they live right down the street. It's like, you're not gonna just like feed it. But that's the thing, like, so, yeah. Yeah, family is closeness, is trust. Yeah, I've been lucky. Family's important. Family's, I mean, it's your backbone, I think. It's
yeah,
your
we're
backbone.
fortunate, I guess. The ones we have a good family.
But I would also argue the fact that family doesn't have to be blood.
I agree.
Like if I mean, you know, if the cards weren't dealt right, or if you just got unlucky in just the whatever, the way of life, then hey, that bloodline, I mean, you don't have to consider that family.
I agree.
You can consider like someone that you're just never, like a friend. Like I have so many friends, I think, so many in the sense that like little but many, where I could literally, they're just my family.
It's a chosen family. What are the jobs that you had to do before you actually made it?
Oh, jeez. I graduated college with a broken jaw.
Oof.
Right.
How?
I was just thinking about that. I was like, graduation. I fainted.
You fainted and you fell on your jaw?
Yeah, and broke it.
Shit.
And
How
so it
did
was
you
just like
faint?
graduation week, everything. I was just like, I had a wired jaw, and I was like.
But how did you faint?
I just, I think my blood sugar just like dropped. At that period, they were just like, all right, it's hypoglycemia. I was just like working out a lot, and just, I feel like, those are also the important things you don't learn about. It's just like, so I wasn't using my body right with like the amount of effort I was putting in and what my intake and all that stuff. So it was something like that. But definitely a horrible experience. Would never wish it upon my enemy, like the jaw. But you also realize you're just like, wow, everything we do in this life is centered around eating, because like you can't eat and your friends are just like, all right, let's go to whatever. And you're just like, what the fuck, So it was an interesting experience. But anyways, the things I did, I'm thinking what my first job was. I was unemployed for a good amount of time. There was a small period where I was just like, all right, that's when, are we allowed to say like, oh yeah, we can say brand name. Like, that's when Subway had like its deals, Subway $5 footlong.
Yeah.
So I was like, perfect, all right, $5 footlong. So I was like, I was eating on $5 a day for a very long time, which was great. Because I was like, all right, you're in LA, you're doing this. Like my first job was actually this place. I did this thing like at a social media company thing, but they were okay with me going on auditions.
Okay.
But at that point, there wasn't Instagram, there wasn't any of that stuff. So it was just me like sending like blast emails to mom bloggers. I would like look up like because blogs were really big, like Perez Hilton, like those blogs, like everyone was just like going into blogs. So my thing was mom bloggers. I spent a good like 7 months emailing mom bloggers. It's just funny when you think about it. I haven't thought about it in a long time. And then after that, so I got lucky because that was like in 7 months, and my first paying acting, it was a commercial. It was for El Pollo Loco, and all I did was bite into a sandwich. And I don't remember what I got, but it was just like, it was like, I think like $1,000. I was just like, whoa, like I just bit a sandwich and I got paid $1,000. I was just like going crazy. I was the happiest. I was in my car. I remember I was talking to my dad because he was a little, he was just like, come on, dude, like, just stop. But I was like, dude, I like El Pollo Loco. It's gonna be huge.
I bit a sandwich.
I did it. Definitely not that mindset. But a little bit after that, I got my actual acting gig with Roger Corman, who I didn't know who he was at the time. I'm not sure if you're familiar with who he is. He's a very interesting guy. There's also a great documentary about him called Corman's World. He's considered the king of the bees. And so like Jack Nicholson did like a ton of movies with him before he got his break. Okay. So he was just like James Cameron, Ron Howard, they like Quentin Tarantino. He would just do like, he was like, all right, let's shoot this movie in 3 days, like just like low budget, but like had a cult following, especially in the 70s and all that stuff. But he did do one serious film in his career where it was about racism.
Okay.
And it was at a time where racism was high up. Like it was, and it was like, and he just got such a horrible backlash. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna keep doing my so a House of what was the one? There's a couple of interesting ones, but like so like I ended up doing a movie with him called Blood Coast when I read the script, but when we were filming it, it turned into Sharktopus. So I was like, oh, come on. But yeah, it was interesting. It was fun. That's why I had to stop the social media thing. And then that's when I was like, all right, you know, I worked with Eric Roberts. I did a film in Mexico. It's like, all right, offers are gonna come now. So I'm just kind of like, you know, I'm like, all right, social media job, take care. I'm just waiting. And the movie came out on Sci-Fi, like the Sci-Fi channel. And I was like, all right, perfect. I was like, any minute now. It's like nothing, which is obviously like the case. But I think that's when I was just like, all right, this is not that easy. So that's when I started I was a driver. Some of my friends were working at like agencies. They were doing the mailroom stuff. They were mailroom and then like assistants. So a really, really close friend of mine, Alex Devlin, who I love still to this day, she called me up one day and she was like, yo, like there's this project. And I don't know. So one thing led to another. Oh, no, sorry. That was Blood Coast. She calls me up and she's like, hey, we need a driver for actors that are coming from overseas who don't have licenses and they need to go on auditions. I was like, perfect. All right, I'll do it. And so I ended up driving some pretty cool people. And it was like, 2 weeks and I'm just like, driving them to auditions. And it was really, it was very interesting, It was very, very interesting. And also just like seeing like, it's like, man, like, you're also like just getting to see like, you want to be there in that seat and like they're in that seat. And so you get to see a very cool perspective and like all of them were just very sweet, great people. So I did that for a while until I was kind of like, all right, you know what? I think I really need to like do something. So then I became a trainer. And during that time, it was just like, I was still kind of doing the driving thing. So, well, no, before a trainer, I was like working at a desk of a gym, just like swiping people. I did that for a while and I was driving. So it was just like I would drive and then I would open the place up at 4:35. So it was this thing and then I like did some bouncing. This became such a long answer. I'm so sorry. Okay. I just like literally explained you my life story.
That's the point.
It's like, where's the long chair that I'm just gonna lay back and like talk about my traumas now? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it was great. It was absolutely wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. So then I became a trainer and did all that stuff.
What does success mean to you?
I feel like if you, in a life, in a world like this, can be happy, I don't know. I think that is, I don't know. I mean, these are all cliche answers, I know, but like, I think it's just the truth. Like, it's being happy on your own terms.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. But that's the thing. Like, I think that's just something that always changes, right? Like, I mean, I think my terms constantly change because of what I do, and I know what I do doesn't like represent me, but it's also a huge part of me, and I like that. I accept it in that sense. Like, I mean, essentially, it's you're doing something involving creativity and art. And when I say art, it's like art, I think to me is just emotion in any, like you're just like, you're evaporating your emotions into what it will become. And so that's a piece of you, that's a huge piece of you, right? And so when you're doing that in that sense, well then, yeah, it is what you do. And so in the terms of, yeah, this is what I love, and I would love to do this and love to make a living off of this one day, and going after that like dream and going through the shit of it and actually doing it for my terms, yeah. But that was then. And then just like, all right, well, I'm not happy. So then something else and then something else. But then you realize, I think, it's human connection, Because all of this is fluff. It's just fluff. So what's real is the human connection. And I don't know, that could be so many different things, right? So your human connections, I think, is that happiness that will bring, that will be like, hey, you're successful. Because you're smiling and you're laughing and you've got a good crowd.
We have a beautiful Arabic saying. It goes, "Al-Jannah bidun nas ma tandas." Heaven without people is not worth stepping into.
It's so good. I love that.
It's heaven, but imagine it's empty. After 1 week, you're like,
there's no point.
Okay, imagine.
But that's the thing. That goes back to, it doesn't matter if I'm happy or if it doesn't matter if I'm like, I mean, I would be curious how they feel, but some of the richest people or the richest person in the world, I don't know how happy that person must be right now, because if you're lonely or if no one is happy around you, there's no point. That's the thing, that collective thing, right? Like, how can I be happy when I am very aware of what the fuck is going on in the world, right? Like, in a matter of 3 hours, if 26 people can die in a certain place, or in a span of a couple of years, people are dying over there and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And like, you're just hearing all of this and seeing all of it. And also just looking around and being like, oh, okay, so we're just gonna.
But we've reached a place where we're desensitized to a huge level. Even me and you.
Of
Like
course.
By browsing, you don't feel it unless you are exposed to it. And maybe it's also the mind protecting us, because if we get so immersed in it, we will crumble. But that shouldn't justify being okay with things or being quiet about things. You know what I mean? But I feel a lot of these people that are they're completely disconnected from it.
And look, well, what I think we're also talking about is, or isn't, like putting something up on your story on social media. Like, I feel like that's also a part of the problem, right? That's also a part of the becoming more jaded, because that shouldn't be equivalent to, actual nurses going or people doing something. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't be equivalent to that. And the fact that we're justifying that it is.
You're like, click, and then you go do whatever you need to do.
No, like, because then they're just like, all right, I did that, turning it off now. It's like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. Like, that's the thing. We have issues. And I'm not saying that not doing that is not right. Like, it's just like a clusterfuck of like, I don't know what's going on.
It's very tricky. Like, I was thinking how in an era where we are technically the most connected to each other, we're the most disconnected as humans.
Yeah.
The most.
Yeah.
Like before, if your neighbor's neighbor is sick, we kind of hear about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he had to go to the hospital. Oh, really? Okay, let's send him something. Let's check if his kids are okay. Let's send them some food for today. You see, like, it's a very basic thing. But today, I don't know who my neighbor is.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Where our whole philosophy is just, I feel like, so wrong with like, let's do a summit. All right, do your summit. You've been doing summits. How many more summits are we gonna have? Like, okay, it's great. Let's say it's great, like, but come on.
How do you manage your love life when you know at a certain stage it will go public? Like at a certain point it will.
Right, look.
Like, does it affect it? Can it make you break up with someone?
Oh, I think it does affect it a lot. It does affect it. Like, but really quick before I go to that, I was gonna say, like, so the way I see it is you're being appreciated. If that's why, if what, also it depends on what you're famous for, right? Like, what are you famous for? If you know that, and if you just want to be true to that, then I think it's okay. And so I don't know, man. Like, I don't live my life as a famous person. Like, you can ask anyone that knows me back there. I don't wake up every morning and be like, oh, like, I fucking forget who I am. You know, I'm just like, whatever. But yeah, like, do I miss a lot of things? Yeah. But that's why I go some places where I'm just like, all right, they probably don't know me here. So, live my life.
So then how do you protect your love relationships if you said that it could affect it? It could make you...
Well, it just depends on communication and the person, right? Like, I mean, and I get it. Like, I get it. Like, some people don't have to, you know, I think it's just a communication. And I think that's like also one of the main things that lacks in relationships, right? Like hard, open communication, where it's just like, hey, you know, we're in something, or we're about to get into something, or we're gonna do something, or we're gonna be partners. Like, okay, well, communicate some things. It's like, hey, like, what bothers you? What bothers me? Like, I get like, oh, let's figure it out on the way, but like, you also have that's the whole thing, right? To be able to talk. Rather than be like, assume. What I've learned in relationships is it's no one's job to assume.
Okay. What does love mean to you?
Yeah, I think love, I don't know. Look, to me or to anyone, I don't think love is something that can mean something to me. In the sense that I think, this is gonna sound so like postcard.
Okay.
I honestly think love is something very fluid.
Very fluid.
Yeah, and something fluid can change shape and form a lot. So I think love, I do think the Greek were right on the types of love, but I don't know, like, I think, because when you put it in, like, love to me is this, then I will only expect that from that person, that person, that person, that person, that person. That's not fair. That's just like, then you're never gonna fucking be happy or ever in love, because you're never gonna find that. That's in here, you know? And then you'll think you found it, and then it'll just be something toxic or whatever. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you're creating something that is just like, I don't think it works that way. But I also think love is huge luck. I don't think everyone falls in love. I think, look, yeah, I think that's the problem though. Like, since we think we all fall in love, and since we think we all have the capability, like, no, I really believe if you're lucky, then you'll find it. Sometimes you're just unlucky. And that's just how the cards are played. Just how, if you're born in like an abusive family, or like, that's what you were born into. You had no control over it. That's just kind of like, you know, like the things you don't understand in life. I kind of think that's what love, I mean, look, if it was, very, and I'm talking about romantic love right now. We can go into like the other fields of love, but if it was, because it's just, we have, I think, somewhat societal toxic perception of love that was, you know, hammered into our minds at a very young age, and just through what we watch and all that stuff. And then you look at the outcome. I mean, look, we're a business, right? The world business. Let's look at the world business's love chart. Divorce, way up. Domestic violence, way up. That's love. But they're all married. They all have kids and this and that. That's not love. That can't be love. If that's love, we're failing. So then what is it? Well, yeah, because if everyone thinks they're just in love and lucky, I mean, that's the way I look at it. I know it's horrible, because whenever I'm so fucked. Because this isn't romantic. It's not a romantic way of looking at it. But when you do get lucky, well, fuck, it's just, I mean, have you ever felt lucky in your life? How does it feel?
Great.
Incredible. It feels incredible. You look up at the skies and you're just like, you're just like, I don't even know why I'm crying right now, right? You're just so happy. You see some dumb commercial with like this dog licking its like 80-year-old owner. You're just crying, you're bawling because you're just so happy, right? I think that's love. I think is anything that would just like bring out sheer positiveness and just happiness, where your ego does go on the floor, where you don't give a fuck. Where you're just like, you just make me smile.
You know, I had an episode that you'll really like. It's with a divorce lawyer called James Sexton from New York. You've probably seen clips of him because he has a lot of viral content. And after over 1,000 divorce cases, I asked him, like, would you want to get married or be with a partner or? And he's like, yes, because then a lot of people don't get it right, but if you do
get it right, that's the thing.
You fly. And I truly believe I'd like to aim high and nothing below that. Like, I want to give my all to a partner if I get to choose one.
Right.
And I hope they can elevate me and I add and they add. Otherwise, I don't want it.
Right.
I'm good. Right. I'm good alone.
Yeah. But and I think that's what we're realizing as a society now is I think people are really realizing that, which I think is a good thing. Not a lot of people do want to get married because we can live alone. And it's fine because we do have cell phones to keep us social. We do have the internet. We do have PlayStation and this and that. But I don't know if it would have been the case way, way, way back when, grandparents and all that stuff, because, hey, you know, so like humans are changing very much too. And I think that's why we can comfortably talk about this like this. And that's why these kinds of philosophies can come into our lives now, is because you're looking at the way of life. But yeah.
But I do think on this point, I think people also, we cannot be delusioned to think that we don't need people. You remember how he said human connection earlier? And that's, for example, I'm a bit entitled to say, yeah, partner, blah, blah, blah. It's because I also have a very good family.
Yeah.
It's because I have very good close friends.
Right.
It's because I'm very busy with my job.
You're lucky.
So I have a support system. Yeah. Now, you remove some of those, I'll be very lonely.
Oh, man, look, I'll be honest with you.
And then I'll be looking for a partner, I think, like this.
Look, I'll be very, very honest with you. Like, I feel like it's also kind of weird because, I mean, obviously, like, you know, your family and the people close to you are just kind of like, hey, you know, you thinking about getting married anytime? Like, and you're just kind of like, yeah, you know, you still feel like you're 24. It's like, I got time. And you're just like, God damn, I'm 38. So, but with that, like, it is very important because however successful or however you are outside, right? Like, I remember one day, like, I don't know, this was like a while back ago, like, but like, you know, I'm in the age where everyone around me is just like, they have their families, they're married and all this stuff. And like, man, like just going home to a house that's just empty. Then you're just like, well, what the hell is the point? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I got some award. Like, I have no one to fucking talk to about. Share. What am I going to do? Talk to on the phone? Hey, Mom, guess what? Like, okay, that's great, but like, you know, you want to come home and like, you want to just, I don't know. So like, I think what's important is like, yeah, but like, everything's in the house, right? So yeah, I don't know.
You touched on love. Do you believe, you touched about in love. Do you believe anyone can be truly in love with someone if they don't fully understand them?
I think so. Yeah. I don't think you have to understand everything in life. You know, and I think to understand that concept, if you can understand that concept, I don't have to understand everything in life, then I think you're good.
Then you're okay.
Then it's perfect. Then I think it's super genuine love.
Yeah, it's the essence of the person.
You know? Yeah.
Can I have the red card? I just want, give me everything, it's good. Okay, so the red card is like more like quick,
All right, quick fire.
fun, not quick fire,
right.
because I don't think my show has anything to do with quick fire, but it's like different.
All right.
Okay. From all the countries you've lived, Scotland, Indonesia, UAE, Turkey, Malaysia, and the US, which one is your favorite?
I mean, lived. It would be UAE. Like lived.
Why?
It was just. It was. I would like my friends, the life, the lifestyle. It was. It was just. You know, like we were just hopping in taxis when we were so young, going to each other's houses, and like it was just. I loved it, man. I loved it.
We were in the UAE the same time, huh?
Yeah.
Imagine.
You were in Dubai?
Yeah. My years in Dubai were 0 to 4.5 in Syracuse. Then Dubai, grade school, high school. Then 98, Boston to 2003, then Dubai.
Oh, wow. You never lived in Abu Dhabi? Always Dubai?
Always Dubai.
Okay.
Your dad is in oil and gas, right?
Yeah.
I worked in an oil field.
Did you really?
Yeah, in a place called Habshan in Abu Dhabi.
For what company?
ADCO.
Okay.
Yeah, under ADNOC.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe I've crossed your dad also, you never know.
Insane.
What does music mean to you? Because I know at some point you had a band or something.
Yeah. You know, it's so interesting. I'm not someone who goes home and turns on music. Like I know, I kind of also feel like, I'm like, God, like this is like, don't ever share this. Like, you know, I feel like, oh, this is just such a horrible quality. But I'm not someone, like music is a tool for me, I think. It's something I use a ton in acting. And so I think because of that, I don't know, like, I mean, like when I drive, I obviously like love listening to music, but it's not, I don't know, like, I mean, I love playing music. Like, I mean, I don't play anything incredible, but like, yeah, I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't go home and turn on music and listen to music.
Do you work out with music?
I do. But it's like, I've had the same playlist for like 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not upgrading it. I love listening to like the classics and all that stuff. But like I said, it's a tool for me. It's like when I'm about to be introduced to a new character or a new project, that's when it's 24/7 music because I'm looking for it. Like, I'm looking for it.
So it's a detox in your personal life.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. What's the most emoji you use?
Oh, emojis. I mean, for a while it was this. Now I think it's this. It's like you know, you're the one. Okay. You're the best.
If someone asked you to describe your relationship with yourself in one word, what would it be?
Now I think we're cool. You know, now I think we're cool. We're getting it. It's like, okay, that's what you were talking about all these years, you know? It's like, dude, come here. Like, you know, just like, you know, now I think it's that. I think it's really understanding and respecting the fact that, like, you really, this is all you got. Like, this, like, and so it's just, I love it. Like, don't be ashamed of loving it.
So it wasn't always like this?
No, man, no. Like, I think it was very this, obviously, but like, look, man, like I think if I didn't get lucky with some of the people that came into my life and showed me some things and explained, like I was lucky enough to have some great mentors and just like great, like just people to really like, growing up in societies like this, you can really grow up to hate yourself. And it's already just very well aware everywhere that you do constantly get the message of you're not enough, you're not enough, you're not enough, you're not enough, right? So I think to be like, no, that's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. For everyone to get in that mindset and be like, I am totally enough. And yeah, so it's just like, but like I said, like 20s, you're just like, fuck, like, what do I need to do? Like, well, come on, you know? You're just like, you're just in the stupid mindset. But then you're just like, no, man. I don't know, maybe it's just because you're just like, I'm 40. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't care. I love it. It's just like, that's the thing. But like, you have to realize a lot of things, right? Like, even for men too, like patriarchy. Like when you really, really understand that this is a thing that really has a hold on all our throats, it's like, well, you just gotta, no. And then you're just like, well, hey, it's okay to love, right? And it's totally okay to love yourself. Be okay with yourself. That doesn't mean I don't want to get better, but you don't have to beat your fucking self up to get better. You can love yourself and get better.
Very true.
So
sometimes we polarize things. You know, we think, by beating ourselves, you're going to perform better. But like you said, it doesn't have to be this or that.
Yeah, man.
You don't have to indulge yourself and spoil yourself, be too comfortable, and not the opposite.
hey, look, and honestly, like even, I don't know, like that's why I love sports, right? Like that's why I love working out. And I shouldn't say working out, just like honestly, like that could be anything, just moving your body, like putting it under stress. Like I love putting my body under a lot of stress, is because you just it's all here, right? It's all you talking and communicating with yourself to be like, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And so that's why I feel like with a lot of people that do that, it's just always if it's negative communication, you're not going to do it. It's not going to. It's not like you're going to fuck it. I give up.
Sorry.
I don't care. That's negative. So I feel like with things like that, which why I think it is important. You know, that's why I think things like that are important, especially in developmental stages, is because like it's always positive communication. And it is important if you have an asshole coach giving you negative communication. But like I said, like, you know, even those individual things like a race or this or that, it's you being like, you're gonna do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And that's just the most positive thing you can say to yourself is you can do it. Maybe you're not realizing it that way, but that's what you're doing. That's why the serotonin is just pumping and you're just happy and you're like, I feel fucking great.
I'll add a question. What does the voice in your head sound like?
Oh man, I trust that voice a lot. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. It's just, I trust that voice a lot.
That's good.
And I trust it in the sense that we make a bad decision. All right, it's not gonna beat me up. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Realistic, but good.
What do you spend your money most on?
I mean, I don't buy clothes. Like I don't know. Like I have things for many years. So I don't go into like,
If you look at your monthly bank statement, where is it going mostly? Food, jewelry?
No, I think it's more so like, I don't know, like, no, food, I mean, I cook. Jewelry, no. I think it would have to be like more like my physio or something, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Yeah. That's why I don't really want to say it. Like, yeah, no, but like I think things like that, like, you know,
Nice.
more so like just the people that take care of me. I think it's there rather than, yeah.
What is an insecurity that you've struggled with throughout your life?
I think it would be the whole mindset of I'm not good enough or am I good enough? You know, like that I think that dialogue.
What's a lesson you had to learn the hard way?
Yeah, I think at a young age I just learned that nothing in life is forever.
Was it the moving or losing someone?
No, I lost my best friend at a very young age. At a young age, I was 20, it was 2011. So yeah, that's when just something is taken away from you, just without any warning, right? Like, that's when you're just like, wow, like it's actually not a lot of shit matters. Like, it's just very fragile. Like, so yeah. I think that was a very hard lesson for me to understand and comprehend for a while, is just, it just, things can be taken away from you, which is right now what's happening a lot in the world too.
Yeah, I've lost a few people. And it's the ones that it's the sudden deaths, the one that you don't kind of paint the picture that, they're old. No, it's like...
No, yeah. And it's when you question things, I feel like it was just also like, it was a point in time where you're just questioning, it's like, what the fuck? Like,
how can somebody
if this is this, and if it's just like gone, like if it's just like that, then what am I doing? Like, why is this so important? And I think that was a conversation I had with my dad. I was like, at the end of the day, if the road leads to the same way, what's important is the road you take. The road you choose to take. I don't want people to choose my road, because fuck it. I'm going to die. We're all gonna die. The end is the same. So it's just like, well, then, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna go that way. And it doesn't matter, because if it's gonna make me happy, it's gonna make me happy. Because hell, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be alive, And it just like goes to that James Dean quote, right? Like, live every day like it's your last, pretty much. But yeah, I think, and it's some of these cliches, there is a point to it, because, when it happens, you get rocked.
What was his name?
Nick. Yeah.
I'll switch to another completely different topic. You said, I might be a bad lover because I love my work so much.
Yeah.
Does that stand?
I don't know. I think you make comments. Well, I think I'll say it this way. Do I believe that? Sure, but I think that's also wrong to say, because you're assuming the love you're going to receive.
صح.
And that's assuming, which makes everyone look like an ass. So I think when I made that comment, I was just I was assuming, and I don't assume
You just
anymore.
changed my mind, because I sometimes say I'm a part-time lover.
Right.
Because
I feel like we all feel that way.
I'm so immersed in I don't have time. So of course I have, but I choose them.
Right, yeah.
I'm immersed in my job, at my work. It engulfs my mind.
Yeah.
So I'm left with 10% of me for my family, friends, or a woman in my life, right? Which in my opinion sounds petty and small, but why did you change my mind? Because maybe that 10% is grand for somebody. Maybe my quality of love, that 10% is equal 40 for them.
Maybe, no,
So
but maybe
I'm closing that door, assuming that they don't want it.
But we also are just assuming that, like, they'll take 10%. No, maybe that person's gonna be like, hey, what's up? And you're gonna be like, take 80%. You never know. But that's okay. So I think it's just like, you can't control that, and I don't ever want to control that, right? However, I think it is important to be honest. You also have to give.
Do you think opposite genders can maintain a friendship without developing a love interest?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I think a train of thought of will develop, and maybe one person will be like, hey, and the other person I think will be like, nah, it'll ruin everything. And then if you're like, or if whoever is just kind of like, you know what, you got a point. Then that will always be an incredible friendship. So no, I don't think men and women always sex. No, I think that's ridiculous.
So basic.
Well, that's how it is, though.
Caveman-like.
No, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's the way it is. I mean, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I have great relationships with women in my life that it's just always been incredible friendships.
Nice.
Because I don't know, like, I don't believe that.
A piece of advice you've never forgotten.
Well, clearly I forgot it. Well, just like, it was something that was just like, so I'm thinking.
Was there something, whether in school
sure.
or?
No, sure. I mean, I've gotten incredible advice from incredible people. I've been very, very blessed and lucky to have some wonderful people just come in my life and out, just in different stages. I think, I think it'd just be, like there are a lot of things you can give away, right? Like, let's say I don't I'm financially in a bad spot, then what do you give? You give your time, or you give your possessions to compensate. There's a lot of things you can give in life. I think that it's just one thing you should never give is your character.
Is that advice?
That was the advice I got.
Like never give away your character?
Give pieces from your character. Yani karakterinden ödün vermemek would be the Turkish.
Like kind
just
of your
be true to
essence?
yourself. Just be true to yourself, whatever that is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if everyone's walking right and you need to go left, you go left. Or if everyone's walking left, you go right. It's being true to yourself. And like even Rumi has a quote, which I like, is, you're either appear as you be or be as you appear. But whatever it is, you make that decision and that's the way you go. You can't be like, all right, now I'm gonna do this. Like, dude, I think your morals, sure they can change, but I think there are those set in stone pieces and qualities of what we take that that you don't change. Because then you're just not going to be happy.
What used to make you happy but no longer does?
I don't know. I used to play a lot of PlayStation, and now I'm just like, it doesn't make me happy. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, man. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know, oh.
Okay. Who annoys you the most? The one who reads your message and doesn't reply? The one who flatters you excessively? The arrogant person? Or the one with a cold response?
The arrogant person.
I swear I had the feeling you'd choose that.
Yeah, the arrogant person.
If you hypothetically meet let's say you're single, I think you're not at the moment, but let's say if you were, hypothetically, and you meet a woman that says, I'll be with you, but you delete all of your serious relationship photos and videos, would you?
Wait, what?
You meet a woman,
all right,
new woman in your life, you're a single man, and this woman says, I'm with you, but I don't want you to keep any photo or video of any previous relationship you've had. Would you delete all of them?
That's hilarious. I think I wouldn't, my whole thing is the fact that this person would want that, that's for me, that's when it would be done. Yeah. It's not that I wouldn't or couldn't or that, it's not that thing. It's just like
wrong person.
Where we're looking at life in a very different, different perspective. Not my perspective.
Would you rather lose all your memories or never be able to make new ones?
Oh, it's such a good question. Wow. I'd rather lose the old.
Really?
Yeah.
And you start fresh.
I mean, then what's the point of living if you're not going to make new memories?
It's a scary question.
It's scary, yeah. But
and I get both answers.
Man, but you lived it. You lived it. You cannot, there's nothing, you can't take the past. So sure, it's incredible. But I mean.
It's technically you're dead if you stop. Technically.
I mean, if you're not making any new memories, you're dead.
Okay, so now I want you to choose between two. Either it's the animal color question or the cocology cube test question. Choose one. We will do one.
Animal color or?
Either animal and color question
Okay.
or the cube question.
Cube. What's the cube? Oh, that. That's cube.
No. That's just the explanation. So.
I mean, I don't know what the cube is, so I'm going to ask the cube.
So we go there. Are you ready to imagine with me?
Yeah.
We need your creativity.
All right.
Okay, close your eyes, Kereem.
All right.
Okay, think with me. Empty desert, empty. Nothing is there, not even you.
All right.
And suddenly, you see a cube.
Okay.
Describe the cube for me.
See-through.
See-through.
Yeah.
Big, small?
Big-ish. It's like, it's something I can like grasp, but like this.
Okay. Where is it? On the sand? In
No,
the
it's
sand?
floating.
Floating. Okay. After the cube, you suddenly see a ladder.
Okay.
Where's the ladder?
I guess it's through the cube.
Through the cube.
Yeah.
Does it go out? Or it's inside only?
No. Like it's through the cube up.
Okay, and is it more than 12 steps?
Oh yeah.
What is it made of?
Wood.
Wood. Okay, after the ladder, you see a horse. Where is it?
It's on a cloud.
It's very high up. How does it look like?
Oh, it's like a black stallion.
Okay, does it have a saddle or not?
No.
Is it moving?
No, it's waiting for me.
Okay. After the horse, you see flowers.
Okay.
Where?
We're going through it.
So they're around the cube or in the...
Oh, now we're past the cube. We're on the clouds with the horse. Like I climbed the ladder out of the cube. We went on the cloud. I'm on the horse. We're going through the flowers.
Interesting. Then you see a thunderstorm.
Okay.
Is it big or small?
I don't know. It's under me. I'm on the clouds.
Okay. Is it violent or calm? Do you know?
Well, it's you got the thunder and you can see some lightning and the rain is raining, but it does have a peaceful element to it.
And does it affect any of the things we talked about?
No.
Okay, open your eyes. This is the fastest cube test. The guy's like...
Yeah, how is it?
Okay. So, this is called the Cocology cube test by a Japanese psychologist.
Shit, all right.
Okay, it's interesting.
So what's the problem?
So, the cube is you.
Okay.
And it's technically, it shows your level of confidence and your ego. And so for example, if it's somebody who is shy, the cube starts to get smaller. If it's somebody who's not shy, very extroverted, it's like Burj Khalifa, it's like huge.
Right.
So you're somewhere in the middle. You said I can grasp it.
Yeah.
So that's, I would say you're between the extrovert and introvert, between being shy and being social.
Yeah, for sure. Interesting.
You said it's floating, which is very rare.
Okay.
And floating ones, I hope I have it here. I know it already. Floating represents creative people.
Oh, interesting.
And so far, I've done this many times, only creative people answered floating.
Weird.
It's very rare, like probably 3-4 times.
Okay.
You said it's transparent, like it's not solid.
Yeah.
And for something that's transparent, it's your inner world and your attitude on life are still forming into their correct shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
After 38 years, it's still forming.
But I could tell, even in the interview. The ladder is your family and friends.
Okay.
And he said it goes through you.
Yeah.
It's the cube. It's like part of you, and then it goes up. And the cube is usually, if the ladder is in the same plane, if the plane is above the cube, you see the friends and authoritative. You see family and friends as like you look up to them.
Okay.
So you look up to your family. And from the way you were talking about your bond, it seems like you also said the kangaroo thing.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense. If the ladder is very tall, you know a lot of people, you have few friends. Many acquaintances, few friends.
Very true.
It seems very you.
Yeah.
The horse is a symbol of your ideal partner, so your girlfriend.
Okay.
The beauty of it represents that your admiration for physique and beauty of a woman, right? If it has Okay. If doesn't have a saddle, you view your partner as uncontrollable and unpredictable. The interesting thing
good.
is
But I was
you-
writing it.
is you are here, the family goes through you and you look up to them, and your partner is also, you look up to her, she's there. She's high up there with your with your family, with your friends, they go all the way there. So that was interesting. The flowers signify children. From
We're
my
like
experience,
trampling on children.
from my experience, it doesn't have to be always your children, it's children.
Okay.
You know, and and you said that the funny thing is that you said the flowers are close to the horse,
Yeah.
too close to your ideal partner.
Right.
So it made it, and then the closeness, if you can imagine it how you did, the closeness, they say that the healthy relationship, the cube shouldn't have the flowers on it because that can be quite codependent. So your relationship with your future kids might be too like, I can't leave them, you know, like it's too much. But a certain distance is usually healthy. And it's nice that the flowers are attached to your partner. And then the thunderstorm reveals your fears. If it's, you said it's there, but there's a peaceful element to it. And if it doesn't affect any of the elements, that means you have the confidence within you to manage whatever challenges and stresses are in your life.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
You should do this part for money. It's like,
not
here's
my
your
thing.
star sign. You know what I'm saying? Like your star chart. Oh, that's incredible.
This is our card game. Mix
All right.
it for me, please. Let's see what one question we'll get from it. We'll choose one.
All right. Interesting. That was very interesting.
It's a very,
I love those
and you
things,
can
though.
do. I can send it to you, and you can do it with your family.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna
it's so
probably do
interesting.
that. Do I pick one?
I'll pick one
Oh,
for
you're
you.
picking one.
Let's see. Let's take this for you.
Cool.
Ah, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll ask you the question,
All right.
and then before you answer, you throw this. This is the way to answer.
I'm gonna throw it on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is something that makes you feel powerful? Be honest. I
What
think
is
we're
something
way
that makes
past
me
that.
feel powerful?
Yeah.
Being in tune with myself.
Yeah, it seems like you really worked hard on that,
Being in tune with myself.
even with your inner voice. That's good.
Yeah.
Kereem, what are you afraid of?
I think letting people down, like letting someone down. I think it's a fear in the sense that even if it's a positive thing to let someone down, let's say in that situation, I think it's just like, I don't know, I think it's like it's just a fear to let someone down, you know? I think that would be it. Like, but not just anyone, obviously. Like people that are close to me, that like, you know, where it matters.
Are you a pleaser?
No, I don't think so. But yeah, I think, yeah.
What is the most hurtful thing someone has told you?
Hurtful. I don't know. I think it'd be something on the lines of just not being good enough to accomplish something or achieve something. Yeah. But I don't know. I think it's just also like, I mean, as far as like, I mean, because look, saying something is one thing, doing something is another thing, right? I think saying something is, doing something is, it's got a bigger effect. So as far as with words and like someone's perspective of saying something and this and that, I think you can do a lot of things in the sense that, oh, why did they say that? What is the thing? And blah, blah, blah. And you can process that in a sense that and be like, it doesn't matter that much. So as far as someone who said something very hurtful to me, I don't know, because like, I mean, sure, when you find the honesty in what they said that was true, sure, that hurts, right? Like if it's something about like, you know, you let me down or you didn't or whatever. But I think in that aspect, I don't know. Like I don't know. Can't really, there's not something that's popping up to my mind.
We're nearly done. Who's someone that has passed and every time you remember them, your heart aches?
Yeah, you know, I think it'd be my buddy.
Nick?
Yeah, just because, you know, like, it's just like such a young age. And it's also like, you know, I mean, it's just one of those things where you're just like, hey, guess what? And you're just like, fuck her. So yeah, I think it'd be that. Because like everyone else, I'm lucky in my life that there isn't, I mean, I think everyone just had such a great life that passed away already in my life. Like, you know, my grandparents and this and that, or my grandfathers. So yeah, I'd say Nick.
If you can call Nick and he would answer today, what would you tell him?
Like, where the fuck have you been, man? I miss you. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Say it's been a while and I miss you a lot, you know? It'd be one of those. It'd be very, I don't think it would be like over dramatized, over mad. It would just be like, come on, let's go. We gotta grab some burritos. Yeah, something like that.
Does the missing still stay?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When you think about it, when you focus on it, yeah.
Yeah. If this were to be, God forbid, hopefully, inshallah, after a long, long life, but let's say if this is to be your last night, and you had no opportunity of communicating with anyone, what would you regret not telling someone?
I don't think there is anything like that. Like, I think because immediately I thought you were going to say something else. So, like, because my first instinct was, all right, like, great, you know, I'm just going to go to some, like, fields, trees, just lay and look at the stars. And so, like, I didn't think about, like, oh, I have to say this or I have to, I wish I called that person. I don't think, I feel like my communication with the people that matter to me it's pretty spot on.
Well, good for you and good for them.
Yeah, no, it's lucky, but you know, it's kind of it's important.
Last two.
Okay.
If I take Kerim's heart, hypothetically, take your heart and I place it outside, what would your heart tell Kerim?
I feel like you'd just be like, let me go back in. We got work to do. Come on, you know, like something like that. It's like, I don't know. I don't think. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, you know, I feel like I said, you know, what we talked about earlier, like in the 20s and all that stuff, like you're harder on yourself, so you're harder on your heart and all that stuff. And also people are also, I mean, it's the experience phases of your life. So, you know, you have experiences that also are hard on your life or hard on your heart and like people as well. So that's why I feel like at this point, if it just came out, I'd be like, dude, we just got the drive going. Let me hop back in. Come on, you know? So I don't think it'd be negative. I think it'd be positive.
Last one. Kerim in one word.
I don't know. Is that 3 words? No, I'm kidding. I don't know, man. One word? Nature. I don't know.
Nature.
For some reason, I just keep thinking about nature.
Why?
I don't know. Like I said, when I think about myself as a father, I'm just like always in nature. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just something I care about a lot too. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, to me, it's just home, you know? Like, so that's where I'd really want to end up being. I feel comfortable there. I don't know. Like, I don't know what that means, you know, because that can mean many things. It just doesn't necessarily have to mean woods. It can mean the sea. It can mean that. It can mean this. But I can say this. The happiest I ever am is when I am fascinated by nature. You know, I'm just mesmerized by it. And I think, yeah, I would say nature. You know, because let's be natural.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.